Hi, welcome back. This is a 500 subscriber special, so thank you so much everyone for subscribing. I really appreciate it. In fact, as of the time of recording this, I'm on 600 subscribers. You guys have been subscribing rather quickly, so if you are one of the 77% of people that watch my videos that aren't already subscribed, then feel free to help me out. It means a lot. And with that, let's get in to the video. Hi, welcome back. I'm glad you can make it. Welcome. You've booked another session? Yeah, I thought, I checked my notes. You've booked the eyes closed session again, but you've got the extended duration this time. Okay, yeah, we can do that. So it's going to be similar to the last appointment that you had, but this time we're going to be going for a full hour, okay, instead of the 30 minutes. So, as per usual, I'd like you to sit down or lie down in the chair. You can adjust the chair settings to your preference, and I want you to close your eyes, okay? I want you to close your eyes, okay? You can't have your eyes open for this assessment. You must have your eyes completely closed. You must be relaxed in any way. If you fall asleep, that's fine, because this session allows for an extra couple of hours in your time. So even if you fall asleep, we won't wake you up straight away. So it's the best time for you to get some quality rest that you need. So without further explaining, because you probably got this explanation last time, and you probably already know how this works. So yes, make sure your eyes are closed. Make sure that your eyes are closed. And I will start with the assessment. So we're going to be starting off with a favourite of some people. And I'm going to be getting this light just here, which you're quite familiar with, I would imagine, by now. It's rather big, and it's a round one as well. So we're going to bring this in and out like this, okay? So what I want you to do is I want you to tell me every time you see the light come into your vision, okay? So if I move the light in like this, I just want you to tell me, okay? But I want you to have your eyes closed the whole time, okay? So here we go. Good. Good, well done. Okay. Okay. Well done. Remember to keep your eyes closed. Good, you're doing a great job. Okay, are you managing to see the light okay there? Good, okay, we'll keep going. Okay, good. Fantastic. You're doing a great job. Just keep telling me when you see the light come into your vision. Every time you see it, just let me know. You're doing a great job. Well done. Okay, keep going. I'm going to swap hands. Tell me when you see the light. Okay. You're doing a great job. You're doing a fantastic job. Okay, good. Now, what I want you to do is, this is going to be an auditory test. I've got a slightly bigger brush than last time here. A slightly bigger brush. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to brush the microphone, and I would like you to tell me how many times that I brush the microphone. So if I was to brush the microphone 5 times, then you would just tell me the number 5, and if it's a different number, then you would tell me that number as well. So I want you to keep your eyes closed, I want you to stay relaxed, and we're going to start off nice and slow, okay? So here we go. How many times did you hear the brush? Good, well done, okay. I'm going to keep track this time, so I'll hopefully be able to tell you if you're right or if you're wrong. Now we're going to go again, nice and slow. Take a deep breath, keep your eyes closed, and we're going to do it one more time, okay? Make sure your eyes are closed. Okay, how many times did you hear the brush there? I'm not going to lie to you, I lost count, so I'm relying on you for that one. How many times did you hear it? Good, okay, I will trust your judgment with that one. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring a different light in, and we're going to do the same task as before. I'm going to shine the light at your eyes, and I want you to tell me when you see it. But of course, I want you to keep your eyes closed, okay? So it's a different light. It's a rectangle lamplifier light instead of the big round one. So I'm going to bring this in. And I just want you to tell me every time you see the light come into your vision. We're only going to do this for a few more times, just to make sure that you can still see the light when I bring this into your vision. Did you see that okay? Okay, fantastic. So now what I'm going to do is some simple word association. Similar to last time, I'm going to say a random word, and I would like you to tell me the first word that pops into your head, okay? So there is no rush with this. If you can't think of one, just skip it, it's fine. There is no immediate rush to get the answers 100% correct every time. There is no right or wrong answers, it's just whatever you think of. The word could even be the word that I say, although it is ideal that you think of a different one. So, without further ado, I will start. Just take it easy, take a deep breath if you need to, and make sure you're comfortable and that your eyes are closed. Okay? Here we go. Apple. Bricks. Okay. light switch, light switch. Okay. Explosion. Okay. Tree branch. Okay. Yeah. Social media. Okay. Camera. Okay. Mirror. Shoebox. Diamond. Lamp post. Motorway. Mansion. Swimming pool. Roller coaster. Haunted house. Egg. Chocolate. Milkshake. And the last word, fire truck. Okay, you did a great job at that. There were some difficult ones in there, but you managed to pull through. Keep your eyes closed. Keep your eyes closed. Keep your eyes closed for me, okay? And I want you to just take some deep breaths for me. So, we're going to breathe in for the count of 4, hold for the count of 3, and then exhale for the count of 4. However, if this feels uncomfortable for you, because some people can do different breathing patterns and some people can't. So if this is uncomfortable for you, then please just deep breathe at your own pace. However, if you can manage to do this breathing exercise, then please try your best. Okay, so we're going to count in to 4, breathe in, we're going to hold for 3, and then we're going to breathe out for 4, and then relax. Okay, so breathe in, 1, 2, 3, 4, hold it, 1, 2, 3, and release, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we're going to go again, breathe in, 1, 2, 3, 4, hold it, 1, 2, 3, and breathe out, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now we're just going to deep breathe in and out a few more times, but at your own leisure. So I'd like you to breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. And one more time. Breathe in and breathe out. Now I'd like you to just breathe at your own pace, assuming that you are still awake, or whether you're half asleep. Just keep breathing at your normal pace, and just relax, okay? I want you to listen to the sound of my voice as I take you through an imaginary scenario. I want you to try and envision and capture the scenes as best as you possibly can. However, there is no right or wrong way for you to visualize this scenario. It doesn't matter how you visualize the characters. It doesn't matter how you visualize the scenery or any other aspect that I describe. I just want you to try and picture it. Or maybe, if you want to take it a different way, you could pretend to be the character that I'm describing. However you want to visualize the scenario, I would like you to do so. So, if you are ready, I will begin. So, we have a character who we will not name. We're just going to walk slowly up a cobblestone path to a beachside hotel. He's going to walk up to the reception desk and speak to the reception lady. The lady is on the phone, so he has to wait his turn for the receptionist to put the phone down. The receptionist puts the phone down and asks the character that we haven't named if they've booked a room and if they have been here before. The main character responds that he has booked a room and he was the person that called earlier because they were apparently having some problems. The receptionist slowly looks up at the main character that we haven't named yet and nervously responds. They both then walk to the room that the receptionist mentioned is available for this character and states that if they need anything else, then they know where to find her, in which case we know she is going to be at reception. This character then opens the door to their room and finds that it's a little bit larger than they expected. The bed is perfectly made, the air is a bit too fresh, a bit too cold, yet it feels pleasant for the skin. The character finds a piece of paper on the side cabinet with some strange markings and characters on it. However, he is unaware and unable to decipher the mystery of what is on the paper. Therefore, he tosses it back down and decides to get into bed. The bed is nice and cold, the pillows are cool to the touch, and then the duvet is nice and soft. He puts his head onto the pillow, turns over to his right side, and falls asleep calmly and gently, and most importantly, peacefully. However, after about 20 minutes of sleeping, he is awoken by a strange sound. He is unaware where this sound came from, but he is certain it came from outside. Being the inquisitive person that he is, he decides to stand up and walk from his bed to the window. He sees a shadowed black figure, shrouded in a haze, disappear as soon as he looks out the window. This confuses him, but also excites him slightly, as he is interested in supernatural phenomena. So being this interested in this subject, he slides open the window and jumps down into the sandy floor below. Thankfully, his character's room was only on the ground floor, so it was very easy for him to jump down without getting hurt. He picks up his bag, which he managed to take with him, and starts walking towards where he saw the strange figure. As he approaches the location in which he saw this figure, he notices a very bright light radiating from the beachside shore. And as he gets closer, the ambient rumbling sound of this light gets louder and louder, almost to the point where it's unbearable. But this doesn't stop him, because he has to keep going to find out where and why this creature has gone and appeared. As he gets even closer to the light, almost to the point where he can touch it with his feet, the air around him appears to become extremely thick, and walking becomes difficult, almost as if he's wading through a swimming pool in the shallow end. He decides that maybe it's a hole, maybe it's a portal to a different dimension. And this is something he's always wanted to find. So he decides to take a leap of faith. He jumps feet first into the hole. He plummets down hundreds of feet, accelerating faster and faster without any sign of ever slowing down. However, when he looked up, the entrance that he had came through only seemed like it was a couple of meters above him. But then it closed very, very suddenly, and he was surrounded in an endless white void. It was very disorientating for him, as everywhere he looked was an infinite white landscape. There was no depth perception. The third dimension just didn't exist in this place. The only thing he could see was his own body around him, and nothing else. Shapes and colours shot past him at unimaginable speed, and it got faster and faster and faster every second, until all of a sudden he felt himself slowing down at a tremendous speed, and with that he passed out. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that little story that I made up for you. I think it was rather good myself. So now we're going to quickly go back to the light triggers, and of course I'm going to bring in the big one because everyone seems to like this light. So I'm going to bring it in, and just like always, I want you to tell me when you see the light enter your vision, okay? There's no rush. Just tell me when you see it enter your vision, okay? Nice and simple. Take some deep breaths if you would like. Whatever helps you relax. Whatever helps you enter a deep state of sleep. Whatever makes your mind slow down and all the anxiety just flows away. That you may do. Whatever is best for you. Whatever you think will help you get through tomorrow. Just take it easy. It may have been a hard day for you. It may have been a really easy day. But no matter what type of day you've had, you deserve to relax at the end of it. Just keep telling me when the light comes into your vision. Just keep telling me. I'm going to go 3 more times. Okay. We're going to do some brushing next, okay? Here's the last light one. Okay. Well done. You did a fantastic job, as always. So now we're going to go back to the brushing, and we're going to do this for a extended duration of time to the last time that we did this. So again, I have my big brush here, and I'm going to brush the microphone, and I just want you to tell me how many times that I brush the microphone. Okay? So again, we're going to start off slow this time. We're going to do several rounds, and it will slowly get a little bit faster. It won't get aggressive, it won't get too fast, but it will slowly pick up the pace from the original speed that I start at. Okay, so we're going to come in with the first round of brushing. And I just want you to tell me how many times you hear it. So that would be 1. That would be 2. And so on. Okay, how many times was that? How many times did you hear it? Okay, good, well done. We're going to do it again. Similar speed. Take a deep breath for me. Breathe in. And breathe out. Good. Here we go. I want you to tell me how many times you hear the brushing. Okay, it got a little bit faster at the end there. How many times did you hear the brush go over the microphone? How many times did you hear it? Good, well done. Okay, we're going to do it one more time, just for now. But this time, there are going to be longer gaps within the brushes, okay? I'm also going to bring in the light. But what I want you to do is I want you to count how many times the brush goes over the microphone. And the light will come in at random intervals, but there will be gaps in between the brushes. The durations will be randomized, but they won't be immediately after each other. Okay, here's the light, and now we will begin. how many times did you hear the brush go over the microphone? Great job, that is correct, well done. I'm going to turn the light off now, and I'm going to put the brush down over here. And now we're going to do some more mental, question-based tests. So what I would like you to do now is similar to the tests in the previous assessment that you had. I would like you to follow my instructions when it comes to whatever mathematical problem that I throw into your direction. So, I'm going to say a number, and I would simply like you to add 6 to that number. I don't want you to do anything else to the number. I just want you to add 6 to the number, okay? So if I said 5, then what number would you say? Good, 11, okay? So, I'm going to start saying some numbers, and we'll slowly speed up towards the end, and then we will do some more breathing exercises. Here we go. Are you ready? Good, okay. 7, 25, 84, 1, 6, 3, 52, 74, 71, 101, 9, and the last one, 12. Okay, now we're going to do something different. We're going to be doubling the numbers. So this time, if I was to say 5, you would say, good, 10, well done. So, are you ready? Good, well done. Okay, I will start. 5. Well done, you remembered. 7. 24. 103. 224. 1321. 4. 17. 32. 64. 128. 256. 512. 1024. 2048. 4096. Good, well done. And the last one. 2. Well done, you did a fantastic job. Okay, so I have this little bottle just here. It's a Nintendo Switch Sports branded water bottle. And I would like you to tell me every time you hear the water turn over, okay? So every time you hear that, I want you to count in your head, just like with the microphone brushing earlier, but this time it will be with the water turning over, okay? And I might even shake it a little bit more, like this. And I want you to just tell me how many times you hear it, okay? But the same as the rest of the assessment. I want you to keep your eyes closed. Okay? So, I'm going to start by moving the water bottle, and I just want you to tell me how many times. How many times that you hear it? Or how many times you hear the water move over. Okay? Are you ready? I thought you would be. You've done a great job so far. Here we go. Are you ready? Just double checking. Okay, here we go. How many times did you hear the water move around in the bottle? Good, well done. Okay, we're going to do it again. Are you ready? Good. How many times did you hear the bottle move around that time? Good, well done. You're doing a fantastic job, okay? Now what I'm going to do is, similar to the word association, I want you to tell me the third letter in the word that I tell you. So if I told you the word apple, good, the answer would be P, okay? So I want you to tell me the third letter in the word that I tell you, okay? Are you ready for this one? Are you ready? Are you ready for this one? Are you ready for this next test? Good, okay. In that case, I will begin. Apple. Good. Pillow. Good. Pie. Good. Cup. Good. Light. Good. Potato. Do you want me to do that one again? Did you want me to do that one again? Okay. The word was potato. Good, well done. Window. Ice. Table. Camera. Key. Steak. Science. Bag. Mirror. Desk. Webcam. Microphone. Knife. Spoon. Light switch. And the last one. Square. Okay, well done. You did a fantastic job with that test. That was a new test as well that we haven't used before, so you did a great job considering it was your first time doing that test. Now what I want you to do, this is going to be a little bit of an interesting one. Similar to the previous one, I'm going to say a number, and the number will be from 1 to 10, and I will tell you to tell me the first or last letter of the word spelling of that number. So I'll give you an example. If I said the number 1, and then I said the first letter, then you would say O. And if I said last letter, you would say E. Okay? So the first round is going to be first letter, okay? And I'm going to say some numbers. 7, 2, 9, 1, 3, 8, 6. Okay? Now I would like you to tell me the last letter of the word that I say, or the number that I say. 7, 10, 1, 4, 3, 8, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Okay, now we're going to go back to the light triggers again. So I'm going to bring out the trusty big round light, okay? And just like before, I want you to tell me when the light comes into your vision. But this time, I want you to try and tell me the direction you think the light is entering your vision. Now, of course, because your eyes are going to be closed, you won't know which way it's coming in. For the first round, anyway. Because for the first round, I'm not going to tell you which side it was coming in. But for the second round, I will tell you, so you can get a feel to what it's like coming in from each side. And maybe next time, if you don't do as well, you'll be able to get a better score. So without further ado, we're going to go and start round 1. And this is going to be without me telling you which one or which way it came from. Okay, here it comes. Good. 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 Okay, well done. Okay. Okay, good. 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 Well done. Okay, and the last one. Well done. Okay, now I'm going to go to round 2. And I'm going to tell you, after each time the light comes into your vision, which side it came from, okay? Now we're only going to do this 2 or 3 times from each side, but I'm going to randomise it, and I would like you to just try and tell me. And I'll give you a few seconds for each one, but then I will tell you afterwards. So here we go, are you ready? Good, okay, I will start. Which side did that come from and disappear from? It came and disappeared from the same side. Which side was it? Which side did the light come from? Good, okay. That was from the left side. And which side is this coming from? Good, that was from the bottom half of your vision. And what about this one here? Good, that was also from the left. What about this one? Which direction did that come from? I'll do it again for you. That was from the right, well done. And what about this one? Good, that came from the top half of your vision. Okay, so I hope that you managed to figure out a couple of those. I may test you on that again at some point in the future, so you'll definitely be getting the practice in for that assessment. That's another new task as well, so you did a great job for your first time doing that test. Okay, so now I'd like to do some simple breathing exercises again. I'd like you to just breathe in, hold and breathe out. I'd like you to breathe in and breathe out. Okay, I'd like you to breathe in, hold and breathe out. I'd like you to breathe in and breathe out. I'd like you to breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Okay, and one last time. Breathe in and breathe out. Okay, now I just want you to relax and listen to the sound of my voice. I'm not going to be saying anything too interesting. I just want you to focus on what I'm saying. Okay? I just want to see how you're really feeling. How's your day been? Tell me about your day. What have you been doing today? Yeah. That's quite interesting actually. I haven't tried that myself. And what made you start doing that you decided to do today? What was your inspiration? Is it a hobby? Or did you just decide to? Is it the first time that you've done that today? What was your inspiration for carrying out that task today with so much passion and energy? Yeah, that's good to see. That's good to see. I do that sometimes as well. It's not easy sometimes, is it? But it's always doable if you put your mind to it. Yeah, I agree. And what flavour pizza do you like? Just gonna ask you some random questions. I just want to sort of get to know you a little bit. As I feel like in these sessions it's all about relaxing you. But I feel like you need to give some input back. Yeah, I like that flavour as well. Yeah, it's definitely an underrated flavour. I agree completely. And what do you think about pineapple on pizza? Do you agree that it belongs on pizza? No, of course, not just pineapple by itself. I mean, like with other things, such as ham or barbecue sauce or chicken. Interesting. I personally quite like it. I quite like a Hawaiian pizza. Ham and pineapple is one of my favourite flavours for pizza. Especially when it has a barbecue base. Okay. And what's your favourite colour? Okay. That's an interesting colour choice, actually. Not many people seem to have that favourite colour. Mine's orange. I quite like orange. It's like the middle of red and yellow. Yellow is a very bright and happy colour, and then red is this almost associated with evil. It's a very dark and deceptive colour. But then orange is like a happy medium. It's a bit of both worlds. You've got your sort of evil side in there, and then you've got your really sort of happy side in there as well. So it's really quite an interesting colour. There's probably quite a lot to tell about someone. about their favourite colour. I mean, I'm not really into all these things. I don't really know how all this works, but I would imagine somewhere there was someone that will be able to tell you a lot about your favourite colour and what it says about you. Yeah, I agree. And how do you enjoy sleeping? Do you sleep on your left side, on your right, or on your back, or in some other way? Yeah, you see, that's an interesting point. I do this thing where I actually have like a ringing in my ears, or specifically my right ear. So I find it quite difficult to sleep on my right ear. But when I go to bed, I will always lie on my right ear for a few minutes, get annoyed with the sounds that I can hear, and then turn over to my left. I'll never just lie on my left to start with. I have to lie on my right first. I'm not quite sure as to why I do this, but just like you said, I have some unusual sleeping habits as well, and that's just one of them. Would you like me to do a couple more tests before finishing this session? Okay, yeah, that's fine. I can do a couple more. We have plenty of time, don't you worry. So I'm going to bring in this light. We've not used this today. It is the pen light. And I'm just going to be shining it in your eye. But we're going to be doing it pretty close, okay? We're going to be bringing the light in pretty close, okay? So I just want you to relax yourself. Make sure you're comfortable still. Maybe take a couple of deep breaths if you need to, whatever helps you out. And I'm just going to click this on, and I'm going to bring it into your vision and back out again, okay? And I'm going to bring it in nice and close and back out again. I'm going to bring it in and out of your vision and back in your vision and back out again and in and out, slowly in and slowly out again. Good, okay. Now I'm going to bring in two lights at the same time. Okay, we're going to have the big light and the small light. And what I want you to do is tell me which one you think is the big one or the small one. So I'm going to bring a light in, and of course you're going to have your eyes closed. And I want you to tell me if I've shone the small light, which is this one, or the big light, which is this one. Okay, are you ready? Good, I will start, okay? Here we go. Good, you're doing a great job. You're doing a fantastic job so far. You're doing a great job so far. Okay, which one is this? And which one is this? Good. And this one? Good. And this one? Okay. And this one? 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 And this one. Good, well done, you're doing a great job. We are almost done with today's session, which is unfortunate because I know how much you are feeling relaxed right now. However, I will be leaving the room after this assessment and letting you just lie there to relax for as long as you want. You've got up to 2 hours maximum, you can stay there for the full time, or you can stay for 10 minutes just to bring yourself back to reality again. It is completely up to you. But there will be no harsh lights while you're trying to rest, and the lights will be brought up very slowly at the end. We're going to do one last microphone brushing test. So I'm going to brush the microphone that is linked to your headset that you're wearing. And again, like all the other times, I just want you to tell me how many times you hear the brush go over the microphone, okay? One last time. I'm sure you can do it. Yeah, definitely. You like this one? Yeah, I'm glad I like this one too. Are you ready? Good, okay. Here we go. How many times was that? Good, well done. We're going to do this 2 more times, okay? How many times was that? Good, and the last one. How many times was that? Well done. You have done a fantastic job today, okay? If your eyes are feeling tired at all, then I think it's probably time you got some rest. Thank you again so much for coming down to the clinic for another relaxation test today. I had a serious amount of positive feedback from the last eyes closed relaxation session that we have done, so I really hope that the one today will help you just as much as the last one. Thank you so much for all the support with the clinic. Really helps keep the business running, you know. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye. Thank you.